Well, how can I live up to that? But first of all, I just want to say, how inspiring, Rachel, you know, was, just incredible, what she's doing. My kids went to school in Live Oak, and they didn't have that, and you know, you know, we're blessed to have Rachel here doing what she's doing here. Fantastic. So, I want to tell you about this little business I started just a little bit over 28 years ago. I know that most, if not all of you, might be wondering what is now going on with New Leaf. Jeannie kind of alluded to that, but I want to start at the beginning. And Jeannie did tell you a bit of the story, but I'm going to probably repeat it because it's on the paper here. So I came to Santa Cruz County in 1977, and I used college as my ticket to leave Dodge, otherwise known as New York. And UCSC was a fantastic place, to go to school. And it was there that I learned to be a radical, which included joining the local food co-op. After college, when I needed a job, I applied and got a job at that funky old food co-op. The perfect job for someone who didn't want to work for some big money-making machine. And what I learned was that I loved being in the food business. And this particular type of food business that sold good, natural, organic, good-for-you food. And while I cherished the alternative type of workplace that was trying to function, it ended up not working, as Jeannie was talking about, kind of like the fall of communism. So right around the time that the food co-op was falling apart, I was diagnosed with leukemia, and after close to a year of battling that and unfortunately winning, I decided to make an offer to buy what was left of the food co-op. Crazy idea that it was. Well, the co-op's board took my offer, and on October 20th, 1985, I opened the doors of the Westside Community Market. Now here I was, still this very idealistic young man, but also a filthy capitalist. If I was going to be a business owner, I had to do it differently. So first thing, pledge to give 10% of profits back to the community. If I'm fortunate enough to make some money doing this, I can certainly share in that success with I think the next word is community, but it's on the next page. Well, we've done that for 28 years, and it's not stopping now. I also wanted to respect. I also wanted to respect the people working for me, and really with me. And I wasn't going to do this all by myself. And I can tell you that if it wasn't for the smart, dedicated people I've employed over these 28 years, New Leaf Community Markets would not be the success it has been. So from the day I opened the business, I provided a health insurance plan to my employees. I didn't need any government law telling me to do that. I just did that. And I've done that for 28 years, and adding more additional benefits to our employees over the years. Another thing I did was to create a profit-sharing plan. To me, the people who make the business successful deserve to share in that success, and the more successful it is, the more they get to share. This is another founding principle of my business. Now, I can tell you that the co-op was not super concerned about providing good customer service. It was kind of steeped in that alternative culture, if you know what I mean. This was another way in which I changed the business, appreciate the people who support your business, and take good care of them. Then they will want to come back. Of course, all of this couldn't happen without our offering our community the best products on the planet. So many of them sourced right here in our backyard. This happened through developing relationships with great local organic farms like Route 1 Farms and Swantonberry Farms and so many others. This happened by buying great local products from local producers and local wineries, as well as from companies outside the area who met our rigorous product standards. Now, I know some of you are vegetarians and vegans, so you can close your ears and not listen to this part of my talk. But I'm very proud of what we do and have always done in terms of our offerings with meat and seafood. From the time we opened our first meat and seafood department, we have always had the standard of no hormones or antibiotics ever given to the animals whose meat we sell. This is a very difficult standard to maintain, as there are a lot of there are not a lot of regulations out there about this. The way you know you are dealing with the right company is to know that company, and that is what New Leaf does. We know the companies, we build relationships with them. That's what New Leaf's really about. And we know that our beef producers we work with do not treat a sick cow with antibiotics and then put that cow back into its natural program and sell it as a no antibiotic meat. With our chicken, it's not only all natural, it's also air chilled, and perhaps most importantly, the processing of the chickens is certified humane. We're very picky about the products that we sell. Back in 2002, it was difficult to know if you were buying sustainable seafood. New Leaf partnered with 2 researchers from UCSC and the Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch program to create Fishwise, a traffic light program. Green for sustainable, yellow for has some issues but okay, red for not sustainable, to define for our customers the sustainability of the seafood they were buying. Within a year, our customers had stopped buying any of the red products, and we have not carried any red since. Okay, vegetarians can come back and listen now. Well, I can certainly go on about all the ways in which New Leaf has the best products on the planet, but suffice to say, we are all dedicated to sourcing from people we know and trust and offering our customers great choices. So, as Jeannie was talking about 6 months ago, I discovered this thing called B Corp. B Corp, as she said, is a kind of like a new form of corporation and also a certification program like LEED and Fair Trade. In a sense, B Corp is the business what Fair Trade is for chocolate and coffee, what LEED is for green building. So when I learned about it, I knew that we were a B Corp. It was made for us. So I went through the process to achieve B Corp status, and just a few weeks ago, we achieved it, the first grocer in California, the second grocer in the world. Thank you. And the third company in Santa Cruz County. Congratulations to Next Space and to Swantonberry Farms, the other 2 B Corps in Santa Cruz County. So now that first grocer who became a B Corp is New Seasons Market of Portland. You might have noticed that we have been growing over the past few years, and we want to be able to continue to grow to bring all of what New Leaf Community Markets has to offer to other communities, as we have done for Half Moon Bay, San Jose, and Pleasanton recently. In order to sustain that growth, we needed a partner, and we could not have found a better one than New Seasons. They too give 10% of their profits back to their local community. They too support sustainable seafood through the Fishwise program. They too are committed to growing their business with local farmers and local producers. And as I said, they too are now a B Corp. And we are very excited to be in this partnership with them and look forward to working with them to make the world a better place. Thank you very much.